Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Spencer, and today I will be reacting to Star Trek Strange New Worlds, Season 1, Episode 1. I'm excited to get into this. I would like to apologize for not having finished Star Trek Picard yet. I still have one more video to edit, and then a few to record and edit of those. So I'm going to try and stay on top of Strange New Worlds so I don't get behind like I have been on Picard. But yeah, I will try to get the rest of the Picards out as soon as possible. Like I said, I still have a few to record, so I have not finished the season yet. So please, do not put spoilers in the comments. I would like to have genuine reactions to what happens. Anyways, Strange New Worlds. I'm excited. I'm sure I've said it in a previous video, but I have watched basically all of Star Trek, all of the old content. Not completely all of the new stuff. I started this latest season of Discovery, but I kind of, I wouldn't say I lost interest, but like, I don't know, I stopped caring. And I might get back to it eventually, but for now, it is what it is. But, and obviously I still haven't finished Picard, Season 2. So I'm familiar with the original series, with Captain Pike. I mean, it has been a while since I've seen those episodes, those of the original series. So my knowledge is probably a bit rusty. If there are references, it may not click in my head right away. But I do have previous knowledge of the characters. And I'm excited to see how this show is going to be, because it was my understanding that it was going to be more episodic rather than like one long story like Discovery and Picard have been, which isn't to say that there isn't going to be an overarching story, but I hope that each episode will hold up on its own. That's been my biggest complaint with the new Doctor Who, with Jodie Whittaker. I love her as a doctor, but I don't like the way that the stories are told. I don't know. I like the classic new Who. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. So I'm hoping that this show is more along the lines of classic Trek. I mean, I'm not gonna hold my breath because I know that's not how television is these days. So it is what it is. One thing I would kind of hope for is that they would maybe acknowledge some of the alien races that we haven't seen in a while, like Dr. Phlox in Enterprise. I think they're Denobulans. I could be saying that completely wrong. Denobulans, one or the other. It'd be nice to see those guys again in live action. It'd be nice to see maybe an introduction to some alien races that we haven't seen the introduction to for yet. Wherever this goes, I'm sure it'll be fun. I hope it'll be fun. My expectations are, I wouldn't say they're high, but I wouldn't say they're low either. It's just kind of like a hope it's good, and we'll see. I know not to get my hopes too high with the quality of some things in life. I really liked Pike and Number One and Spock in Discovery Season 2. It was, honestly, I loved it. I love the actors' portrayals so far, and I look forward to seeing what they do with the characters. Anyways, before I get into this, I'd like to remind you guys to like this video if you like it, and put any thoughts you have in the comments. I appreciate all the support you give me, and It helps me to know that I'm not doing this just for nothing. And if you like this kind of content and you would like to see more, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe. But you don't have to. It is what it is. Anyways, I think I've rambled on for long enough, so I will go ahead and get this episode started.
Our first visit from the stars is always the province of children's stories and science fiction.
Talk to me.
Telemetry is confirmed. UFO is not of planetary origin. It's from outer space.
First contact with aliens always lives squarely in the impossible.
Nice. This species kind of reminds me of the Trill, like a mix between the classic with the ridges and the dots, but the eyes are completely different. So.
Really? Again?
Come on, it's class.
Bearded. I like it.
You ever gonna answer? Whatever happened out there? Whatever's got you questioning your return to command? Whatever's got you questioning?
Yes.
Everything.
Is it because he knows how he's gonna die, or how he gets injured?
Scared of clearance than you do.
Not for this.
Can't talk about it because it involves Discovery.
You got better places to be.
I like her. I didn't catch her name. I know it was Captain something, but yeah. I like the snow effects. Looks good. They're like, you're not answering your phone. We're coming to you.
Morse. Apologies. You weren't answering your communicator.
First contact is just a dream. Until one day, it isn't.
Ah, it's number 1. Intro. Right?
Space.
Yep. Nice.
The final frontier.
Goosebumps. I like that they have some elements of the original theme song in this. The Enterprise looks great. I would love if they did one episode in the style of classic, original series, with the same uniforms and everything. That would be amazing, but I don't think they'd ever do it. Vulcan.
Perhaps simply asking a question rather than prefacing it with a declaration.
She looks familiar.
Will you marry me?
Interesting.
I was beginning to think you would never ask.
Hmm.
Which, I now believe, was the idea.
Does this work out? What? I mean, obviously there hasn't been any romantic things with Spock in other shows, so this might not work out.
There's nothing out there better than what's here on Vulcan.
Perhaps you need to show me.
Who knew Vulcans could be so flirty? This doesn't look like Pon farr to me.
Are you naked?
No, Captain.
No, Chris, he's not. He was about to be. It's a special night.
Sorry.
That should have been a query. Whether or not I would understand.
I'm sorry.
T'Pring is her name, I think. Clean shaven. And a haircut.
Enterprise, this is Shuttle Stamets.
Did that say Gorn? I didn't get to read the whole pad that he had, but I saw something about the Gorn.
Although I confess, each time I return to space, the weight I carry for the loss of my sister feels heavier.
Sorry.
I miss her too. Bridge? Okay.
At least they're acknowledging Discovery.
On communications rotation. Very happy to have you aboard.
Thank you, sir. Glad to be here. Enterprise is cleared for launch.
Okay, Ortegas, let's take her out.
I like the mix of the retro and the modern. Yep, he's haunted by his future. I mean, you could talk about it with Spock, since they're both familiar with the classified information. It's a shame he doesn't know that in the end he will have some semblance of happiness.
Plasma torpedoes. 3 direct hits.
Damage assessment.
Minimal, but if we hadn't had our shields up.
Good call, number 1. Take us up, Ortegas.
How do you know they didn't shoot because you put your shields up?
How in the hell did these people develop a faster-than-light engine?
Maybe they stole it.
They did not. Recommend we go to Red Alert.
Red Alert, Mizahora.
They stole it, or someone invaded or something.
These people have not built a warp drive. Based on these readings, they've built a warp bomb.
Ah, interesting.
Surface scans of the planet are consistent with pre-warp society.
How is that possible?
As you know, the Vulcans invented first contact.
As they never fail to remind us. Let's go see the doctor.
On the map, I saw Cardassia Prime and Zahia. Those are the only two that I saw that quickly.
Nurse Chapel is on civilian exchange from the Stanford Morehouse of a genetic
Nice.
project.
Sounds like you're just the person for the job.
What job?
Gonna mess with your genome.
You first.
I love when they do this.
Express short-term changes to your biology.
Is it safe?
Almost every time.
I like Nurse Chapel.
The terrible pain part?
Maybe I wasn't clear when I said no.
So...
Girl, just do it.
Oh, I think I understand.
Are you giving me a direct order to allow sedation during this procedure, Captain?
I am not.
And I prefer to remain fully aware.
Well, good luck with that. Oof. I mean, it just looks painful.
Just don't lose my socks, Mr. Kyle. Energize.
This is already great. I love this already. So, it already feels more episodic than other Trek shows.
Don't worry, it's not a dignity issue.
For the record, this was not my choice.
Record.
Carried on through the night and into the
It's like Sensors.
Shades of old Earth. Are you familiar?
True.
His neck.
What?
His neck. His
They've experienced no pain, have no memory, just some lost time.
Well, I mean, seems reasonable.
This one's not going to work.
Better hope this one does. Okay, well, that's convenient. Oh boy.
47?
7. I'll prep the booster. You catch the rabbit.
Always give me the fun job.
I love them.
Hi.
I love them all.
You know tag ball?
So sorry.
He's not confused by her saying your planet. How's this gonna work?
greatest match game was Cone Rockets versus Boom Shield.
Yes, I was there.
Okay. I thought she was gonna beam down to help him. So I was like, how's that gonna work? Beam it right into his system.
Go on.
Whew. Close call. Elevator scenes. I love them. Oh, he's a handsome man, no matter which race he looks like.
Captain? It's quite a look.
Anyway, how about thank you for saving me?
Somehow, I figured you might. Hey, Chief. Hate to be the other guy.
Wait, you two know each other?
She seems to know everyone.
Number one.
Yes, Captain.
The original. Can you walk?
The original. Oh, well, that was quick.
Between Kelpian and Klingon ships, there must have been 100 warp signs. We lit up the sky. And we gave them the means.
You
Found our sleeping friends.
can't unring that bell. You can't just make them forget how it works.
4 to beam up. Leave the captain and the science officer behind.
Also, I like that her hairstyle is kind of like the 60s. Like classic, you know?
Take me to your leader.
This is the first time in a century both leaders have been in the same room at the same time, and we will bring...
This was in the trailer. This little argument.
Hi. Join our Federation of Planets. And reach for the stars. The choice is yours.
Sounds like a good deal to me. That was a cool transition.
Since the Council can't acknowledge that the battle ever actually took place.
It cannot acknowledge how the people of Kylie 279 acquired war.
Council's not happy about it. They're doubling down, renaming it the Prime Directive.
Well, that'll never stick.
That'll never stick.
You planning on keeping the chair?
Nope. The end. That's the end of the show.
Crew rotation is complete, Captain. Lieutenant Kirk is on his way to the bridge as you requested.
Thank you, number one.
New security chief is in place. Captain.
Nice.
Captain.
Samuel Kirk. Welcome to Enterprise. How's the family?
All fine, sir. It's great to be here.
Samuel?
We boldly go where no one has gone before.
Nice.
Hit it.
Nice. That was fantastic. I genuinely enjoyed pretty much everything about it. I mean, I can't think of any complaints off the top of my head. It definitely feels a lot more like old Trek. And I'm all for it. I'm loving the portrayal of Nurse Chapel. I like this new character. Didn't really catch her name, but She was first officer, now she's security officer. Her. She's pretty cool. I like her a lot. Like I said, feels like old Trek, in the sense that it's a self-contained episode, which works great, and I'm excited to see what else they have to show us. I don't know. I always love when they have to change their appearance to visit a planet or whatever. It's always fun to see characters as other alien races. They're doing a great job with this so far. I'm sure there's probably going to be people who don't like it. There's always at least a few people that have other opinions. I'm glad they do acknowledge Discovery. It's nice that there's that continuation. Makes me curious for those who haven't watched Discovery but watch this, if they understand enough to still enjoy it. And like, it seemed like they explained things well enough to the point where if I hadn't watched Discovery, I would have been able to put things together. But having seen Discovery Season 2 certainly helps. Pike said he had like a decade before, or around a decade before his inevitable injury. So, and the show says 5-year mission, so I'm guessing we'll at least get 5 seasons if all goes well and it keeps getting renewed. I don't see why it wouldn't, because Discovery keeps getting renewed, and there are a lot of people who do not like it. But maybe I guess there's just enough people who do like it. But I can imagine that a lot more people will like this show. So I'm hoping it'll last a while. So yeah, anyways, I think that's all I have to say about this episode. Be sure to keep an eye out for the rest of my Picard reactions. It might be a week or two. I'm gonna try and just get those hammered out as quickly as possible, without pushing myself too hard, because I still have homework and other things to deal with. I appreciate what little support I get, so thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode in the comments, and I will see you all next time.